Hello and welcome back to Planet Crafters, playing the Moon Selenea series, but we are on Planet Prime, visiting here just to set up resource generation and then to go back to Selenea. We have enough resources in our inventory for 2 additional mining rigs. I've already played Prime, so certainly go back and watch that series if you want to, but so I know where everything needs to go. So I'm gonna put, and just to be clear, we put an iridium down already, we put an osmium down. Let's go over here. I know where the super alloy one is. Might as well just kind of do that because super alloy is a little bit of an issue for us right now. And then we can do a uranium one. I know where the uranium one is as well. We can do a uranium one if we want. I guess the goal would be what? Probably 2 miners or 3 miners at each location. I think 2 is enough, truthfully, but maybe 3 miners at each location is the goal. If we get 3 miners at each location, we have an infinite supply of all of these baseline resources is kind of the thought. All right, we've played this one before. Ooh, hello. I mean, I'll take it. So we know where everything is here. This is a lot of super alloy. I actually think that, now that I say this out loud, I actually think that you can mine the super alloy right here from the outside. Yes, you can. You can mine super alloy, and there we go. So supplying everything means that the drones will have to travel all the way out here for the super alloy. That's not ideal. We actually, ooh, oxygen's low. We actually need to consider that pretty heavily because we're gonna need a whole bunch of drones. So we wanna consider making a drone production facility here as soon as humanly possible. And, we can actually use that production facility to essentially ship those drones out to the other planets as well. So that's probably not a horrible thing. So I think I'm updating the intention of this of Planet Prime to include the production of drones at a, basically drone production facility here. Oxygen level low, sure, no problem. I think we need a back door. So let's handle that real fast. What is it? What is a door? Titanium and silicon. There we go, and then hold on. I mean, just gonna make it look nice. There we go. All right, so, I mean, not bad. Come on, what do we have? We have bioplastic nuggets. Something I do want to do with bioplastic nuggets is my lake water collector. Just helps me to get water quicker. We're gonna need several of them over time. Magnesium, aluminum, and a super alloy. We're gonna need several of them over time. Oops. So we might as well just start putting them down now. Probably a waste of the bioplastic nuggets, but it's fine. This is gonna output everything, and then obviously water we're doing pretty good on, but oops, sorry. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Let's go and put that last miner down, and I'm gonna choose to do uranium. I'm actually wondering if zeolite's a better option, but we're gonna do uranium, I think. It is a bit of a haul, unfortunately. The other thought is that we use auto crafters to create the rods over in these directions. Oops. The rods over in these directions, and then we just transport the rods instead of the raw ore. I don't mind that as an idea. I think with enough drones, it obviously doesn't matter, but we do have to have enough of a production facility to make enough drones to make that viable. There is a crashed satellite down here, if I remember. Yep. We don't really have all that much inventory space, but that's fine-ish. Oof, energy multiplier fuse. That's really good. Okay, good. Now a teleporter would do nicely for us here, but if I remember, there is... Yeah. Actually, is there anywhere closer? My base is there. It's about equidistant. No, it's about, honestly, it's about equidistant, so. Let's go down here, and this should, nope. I messed up. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's right up here. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. This is our uranium. And there we go. And then, there we go. Now we gotta make the long trek back, unfortunately. But we do have, again, limited by the number of drones that are capable of moving this material back and forth. We do have an unlimited stream of uranium now. You know what I do want to do? That trade rocket fuse thing that automatically puts resources on planets. I would like to know more about that. So when we get back, let's take a look at that. We're gonna have to drop our rover quick. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I didn't explain. Our oxygen was running way low. We need more osmium if we're going to continue to produce these miners, and we certainly do. I think I've decided on 3 miners per. That looks like a golden chest, maybe. Yes, I think I've decided on 3 miners per location. So we'll kind of move forward with that in mind. It truly won't take us long as soon as we get these production facilities really up and running, and we'll tackle them one at a time. Like osmium, as soon as we get 3, we'll just straight up throw 3 miners and osmium. Then we'll get osmium rods left and right, and it's just no big deal. Then we'll do the same thing with iridium and then super alloy, and then again, it's just very, very simple. We actually can almost build another miner if we wanted to. We are bandwidth only by osmium, which we can make we can make an osmium rod if we want to. So hold on a second. Let's get rid of some of this stuff out of our inventory. Zeolite, osmium, super alloy. And then we can come over. You know what? 1, 2, 3. I actually forgot about the obsidian. Let's drop that over here. This is going to demand obsidian. And now I can do this, and these obsidians should go away pretty soon. Obviously, we are still capped by our number of drones. These are back. I kind of forget what I got, but it was nothing. We didn't send you. Nothing. We didn't send you. Really? Well, I am just, I guess, lacking. Let's go, I think 5 more pulsars. 3, 5, 6, 7. 7 rocket engines, and then 7 circuit boards, explosive powder. Okay, that will get us a bunch more drones. Now let's start looking at our production capabilities. We're gonna need a bunch of auto crafters, which I think we need osmium for, right? Yeah, but we can do that. We're going to need more energy, but we got that covered with the pulsar quartz. We're going to need farms. We actually really need farms. So let's just get a ton of bee larvae, because farms are fertilizers, which we have some, and then bee larvae, yeah. So let's just get a bunch of bee larvae. And then, hold on. Trade rocket multiplier fuse. Let's get some larvae, mainly bee. So we're gonna get like 18 bee larvae. You know what? I'll pull some of these just because. And then we are gonna need some mutagens, so I'll pull that, and that's fine. Let's try to get all of our base materials handled. For example, let's get our gases extracted and collected, because we should have enough materials for all of that right now. We have 1, 2, that's actually perfect. We have 1 super alloy rod. There's 2 super alloy rods. Zeolite actually might be a problem. Yeah, 1, 2, 1. We're actually whoopsies short on zeolite. No, we're not. But we are pretty short on zeolite, so we're going to want to try to fix that in the very near future. And we just need some super alloy, which is easy. 3, 4. Good. We can put down 2 gas extractors. They take a ton of energy. It was 200 energy. We'll put 1 here and another one right next to it. I have not found a need for more than this. So this is methane. This is supply everything. This is nitrogen. This is supply everything. So we're good on nitrogen and methane, especially if we go here and we make now our boxes that we need. I think this is going to be, I think biological storage needs to go along this back wall. So we do probably the food stuffs about along that back wall, right? I guess this worked last time. We did this. And we just kind of started putting stuff like here. So this would be, for example, methane, and then we'll do 1 for nitrogen as well next to it. Because look, tree bark, see, we're already collecting it, and it goes slow. But we're already collecting it. By the time we need it, we'll have full inventories, and it really won't be a problem. Unfortunately, we do need a full production facility here. But look at iridium, even just with 1 miner, I mean, we're pretty much cranking along without any real issues. Obsidian, we need to mine. Sulfur, we need to mine. Zeolite, we need to mine. How's our osmium looking? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We actually have enough for another... miner. So why don't we do it? I think zeolite next. There we go. And then 3 titanium. Okay, good. Let's just make sure the energy is fine. Yeah, we're fine. Zeolite is next. Okay. Zeolite, oh, look at how green it is. Zeolite, we know where it is. It is through this area, back behind the osmium, and we'll just drop that down, get our zeolite production underway. All right, that's our osmium. Oh, actually, zeolite is blocked off, but it is down that direction. I'm pretty sure, though, that there's another opening. T2 magnetic field protection rocket. Okay, I actually might be wrong. Maybe we can't get zeolite. Let me just see something. Can I cheese this? No. So I actually am stuck. I cannot do zeolite yet until... Oh, Blazar. 500 terra tokens, 1,000 terra tokens. Wow, that is a great chest. No, we can't cheese it. We have to wait until more melts, but the zeolite is down that direction. Now there's probably another zeolite area? No. There's obsidian. And there's sulfur. I mean, we're here. I'll drop a sulfur one because then we have sulfur taken care of as well. Sulfur is not as exciting for me. Ooh, but that osmium is. That osmium rod actually just straight up lets us make another miner too. So that's fantastic. We'll drop this right here. This is going to be sulfur. This is going to export all. Now we have sulfur taken care of. So we are, let me see. Obsidian, we don't have. Zeolite, we don't have. Aluminum, we don't have. And then, I mean, I guess the basic ores as well that we could consider, but I don't know that we truly need that. These are still pending. So I'll tell you what I want to do right now. What I want to do now is, I want to check out this. So using this quartz crafting station, let's do this first. Hold on a second. So I don't have any iron. That's annoying. I hate using that cosmic egg, but I can always uncraft this, so it would be fine. I really want to see if this, what that one craftable item or craftable fuse does. I'm going to show you what I mean in a second. So this, okay, whatever. Okay, here. Trade rocket fuse multiplier. Insert this fuse into an optimizer, blah, blah, blah. Remember, so that's really Really not that bad at all. Remember, that gives us this. Build a delivery depot on a planet to receive every item of a certain type from exchange shuttles coming from other planets. Allows us that automation between planets. We need a lot of cosmic quartz for this is the problem. But this is really interesting for me. I think one of the problems is selenium. I never built a miner on Selenea, and so I actually can't do what I kind of wanted to do. So that's fine. We won't worry about that for now, but that is interesting at the very least. Energy, still 1100, so we're actually still good to drop another one if we want. If we want to get one more of you and get 3 more titanium. Now, if I'm gonna be going out in these directions, I probably want to put some teleporters down, truthfully. So let me just take a look here. Do we have any more? Yeah, we do. 1, 2. It's the pulsars that are rough. Yeah, it's the pulsars that are rough. I just don't have... I simply just don't have the pulsars. Well, there is a chance that I called this one with pulsars, which would be amazing. Oh, look at that timing. Okay, that's incredible timing. Yeah, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I need to put down a teleporter here. This teleporter we're just gonna put right here. And this is going to be home. Unfortunately, do I have enough for... I actually might have enough for a second teleporter. So if I do that, yeah, no, I'm gonna be 1 zeolite short. Yeah, we're one zeolite short of having that second teleporter. All right, so I'll tell you what, I will use this miner over here on the aluminum. Not a great usage of the miner, I don't think. I would have preferred to go and do the obsidian, but I'm not making the run all the way over to obsidian without being able to put a teleporter down. I've played too much of this game to want to make runs like that anymore. So this is now aluminum. Aluminum's probably pretty sorted. We probably only need 1 on aluminum, truthfully. Let's empty out the rest of our inventory, empty out these 2, and we'll push out for more, or we'll send out for more zeolite. That's really what we need right now. Okay. I'm not sure why you're not sorting this. Oh my gosh, I do have a zeolite, but it didn't sort. Oh, well, that's great. So actually, if I can get all the materials, we can go for the obsidian. Okay, well, hold on. So let's drop the rest of our stuff in here. Okay, fine. We can throw this and this in there. This. Okay, now I need 1 iridium, and I do need 1 more titanium, but I'm gonna have to find it along the way, and I need my osmium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then we need 1 titanium. Yep, we need one titanium, and we'll find it along the way. Okay, so we can go to all the way down here to... Oh crap, we can get zeolite along the way. That's where we can put a zeolite mine. Duh. Totally forgot about that, guys. Let's go through here and we'll mine for zeolite, because that is our, I believe that's our current limiting factor. And then the obsidian is cool. We need it so infrequently for things that it really doesn't matter all that much. I believe that through this way gets us where we need to go for the zeolite. Problem is the drones right now are too ineffective, so we have to make more drones. That'll be what we start working on next, I think. Was this a mistake? Yeah, I think it might have been, honestly. Does this... No, this goes through. This does not go through. You win some, and you certainly lose some. which means we got to go the long way around. Ladies and gentlemen, hang with me. But we do have enough for both a teleporter, which makes this trip back very easy, certainly, and another mining rig, which is obviously very important for the zeolite. Can we get through here? Yes, we can. Very good. Oh, look at that. I didn't even know that was a shortcut. Huh. I love that I'm seeing quartz show up in a lot of these boxes. That's great. This is the zeolite area over here. And I think there is a couple of pulsars. Yeah, look at that. Love to see a couple of floating pulsars, huh? Tell you what, we can drop it here, but before we do, we gotta hold on. All right, very good. We need our miner here. Wait, what? Really? This is not a zeolite area? I feel like I remember this from last time. That's crazy to me. That to me is definitely a zeolite area, but whatever. We're here, so we'll just go all the way down to the I mean, we have the teleporter. We'll just go all the way down to the obsidian mine. That's disappointing because you know what, zeolite could have been really valuable to us. Oh, look at all the shinies floating in the air. It's cool. There's the obsidian area over here that I think, set up in, just because it's really close to this ship. I think it's like right over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. That's fine. We'll do this, and then we'll put down the teleporter right here. Obsidian, and just like that, our long trek is over. We are back, and we have unlimited obsidian. Now, unlimited is a little bit difficult to justify because it means that our drones do have to travel 1 billion miles to get there. So I'll tell you what we actually have to do right now is empty this, and we have to call for zeolite. We forgot to do that a couple minutes ago, and it really wasted some time in us not doing it. Okay, so this is going to be just straight up a zeolite haul. Yeah, it's just straight zeolite. It's 25 zeolite. You gotta figure that's enough for at least some time. We'll get another 5 zeolite, and then we'll get 5 obsidian just in case, but we don't really need too much more. We'll get that. We'll launch them off, and then we'll have enough zeolite for a while. Making progress. Thing we have to do right now is drones. I would love to get more T2 drones. Let's see. There's a lot of larvas. You know what? That's right. In order to produce drones, we're going to need pretty consistently to make farms of all different types. And I think we need bioplastic nugget. We need a lot of mushrooms, if I recall. And I think we need some mushroom, eggplant, and squash are the biggest ones. Let's make a couple of farms. Yeah, that's tough though, because again, even there, I need the auto crafters with like fertilizers and stuff to make that viable, right? I can make one. I can make one farm. Yeah. Yep. Well, it is what it is. Okay, there's another one, but I don't have a T1, so I'm stuck. I think we'll do eggplant. No, I'm sorry. Let's do mushroom. Yeah. Okay, so we need super alloy, and we need a water. Okay. Put down this farm. I think the farming area will just be right right here. There we go. And then we do need our storage for organic goods. It's going to be over here. It's going to start right here. And it's just going to go all the way across, and it's going to have, you know, all the foods, squash, etc. So this will be mushrooms. There you go. And we should just fill that up over time. This will also be where the auto crafters are going to go, around here. And then we'll have, I think we should have means for everything, is kind of the thought. So that's good. I really, really need more iron. I don't feel like manually mining iron at all. Oops. Yep. All right. Well, drones it is. Explosive powder. Let's see if we have any. We have one. We have one. We have two. All right. Well, we can do two. We can do 2 engines, 2 super alloys, 1 engine. Algae's probably full, right? Yep. 2 engines, 2 super alloys. There you go. 2 more drones. I think every little bit of drones helps. And T2, I think, are marginally worth it over T1s. I don't know how much faster they are. But yeah, I mean, look at how far they have to travel. We need significantly more drones. We need hundreds of drones. So what we really need to start doing is auto crafters. I think we start with auto crafters now. Yeah, let's start with auto crafters. So auto crafter, where are you at? Super alloy rod and 2 osmium. I actually should have gotten more pulsar quartz because we're about to run out of energy. Yep. But the good news is we do have uranium, so we can probably make another nuclear reactor. 9. Nope, I lied. Don't want to use that explosive powder. That's not horrible, actually. That's not horrible. We can do that. Osmium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that hurts. Zeolite. I can't do it. Not yet. Okay. Are these back yet? No. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we have 4. We have a ton of zeolite coming, which means we can craft more with minimal issues. We're just gonna have to wait until they come back for a second, or we go and find zeolite from somewhere. Yeah, 1 zeolite gets us enough for the energy. I'll tell you what, it's probably pretty good. We've accomplished a lot. We got a lot more mining production facilities set up. We'll get the rest of them set up. I don't know, probably 1 or 2 episodes. I keep saying that. Maybe it's 5 episodes, but it's okay. I mean, we are so efficient in this one that I'm okay with it. I really don't have to do anything in exploring. It's all about efficiency. So hope you're enjoying. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.